edit my clips in iMovie, and I imagine the process would be similar on any editing app. First thing I do is drag down 2 copies of my clip to create 2 separate videos. The next thing I do is detach the audio from both clips and delete one of the audio files so that there isn't dual audio. After that, I adjust the volume levels to my liking. Hit the square crop button, choose crop to fill, and then rotate the clip 90 degrees, and do this for both videos. Next, you have to adjust the crop size in, so with your main clip, expand the rectangle so that there is a small rectangle remaining at the bottom. And for the second clip, move the crop box to whatever portion of the screen you want to capture. I usually choose the health bars as my secondary video. Once you have it sized, hit enter and then click on the far left option and select picture in picture. You will then see both clips. Just simply drag the smaller clip towards the empty black rectangle and align as necessary. Last, you just need to save the video, rotate it for TikTok, and then upload it.
Here's how I made this Stranger Things effect using only my smartphone. Now for this effect, I actually used LumaFusion, CapCut, and Splice to make this effect happen. Yes, I know I'm everywhere. So I have this clip of me walking up to the playset, and right where I want the Mind Flare to appear, I did a blue chroma key just to remove the sky, and it actually removed some of the white clouds there, which is really nice. The unfortunate part is as I'm running back, you can see I become transparent, which is a big issue, and that's where CapCut comes into play. I put my video in CapCut, clicked on it, and then clicked the Remove Background button, and what that actually did was right at the end where I'm running, it preserved my shirt, and I was able to use that clip in LumaFusion. So for the top layer, I have this little section of me running, and if we zoom out to my full timeline, I then put that right over the top of the other clip, so that way I don't become transparent at this part. And then for the bottom layer, I found this Mind Flare clip on YouTube. If I just hop over, this is the name of that clip. It's just like this repeat effect of the Mind Flare appearing there. And that's what I have as the background here. I just have it kind of angled towards the top. And then obviously the play set and everything is covering that up to give that effect. The next thing I did was make the playground and myself darker because there's dark clouds and it shouldn't be bright like it's sunny out. So what I ended up doing, so I went to the adjustments and did some color grading to make the whole entire playset darker and myself. But the really cool part is I applied keyframes and made flashes of red every single time the lightning flashed. So that way the playset and the ground and myself all flashed red as the lightning flashed to add to the fact, like, yes, there is actually lightning flashing in this scene. And it was at this moment I realized that there's no transition here between the Mind Flare appearing and this, so I needed to put something here, and that's where Splice came into play. Inside of Splice, I added all 3 of their glitch effects to my timeline to give it this really trippy glitch effect, and then it switches over to the Mind Flare area. And then I also went to Epidemic Sound and got some glitch sound effects that I put over the top of this part, and then for the Mind Flare section I actually added thunderstorm sounds just to add to the lightning effects. And after all of that, I went back into LumaFusion, and you can see the audio bumps on the bottom here where I added these step sound effects on the wood chips, and then the storm hits, and then I actually found the sound of the Mind Flare on YouTube, and I added that to the timeline, as well as the sound of my steps of me running away. And after a few hours of editing, we now have this awesome Mind Flare effect.